Conor, when I was listening to the interview with Aaron Brannigan after the game over at Derrygonnelly, he was talking about there being nothing up in Kilcoo, only football, sheep and mass. Just how many sheep are we talking about here?
Listen, Aaron wasn't far away whenever he said that. That's the truth. He's on the money.
Yeah, because between the black jersey you have and the talk of all the sheep, I was thinking it sounds like New Zealand where there's actually more sheep than people, I believe. But it really is just football and nothing else. Everything revolves around the football field, does it?
The football field, the football club is the heartbeat of the community. Like everything goes through it, and that's where our new community centre is. There's a play park at the pitch where the young ones can go and the families take their younger children down to it. So it's a very central to the village.
So you're working in Trinity as a GAA development officer. Are you up and down every day, or do you stay?
Yeah.
Right.
I travel up and down. I have a young family, so I travel up and down.
How much of a spin is that?
It's about an hour and 35-40 minutes.
Jesus, how do you keep that going 5 days a week?
Listen, it's not too bad. It's a good road from Uri, so I can't complain.
Yeah. Do you enjoy that role?
I do enjoy it. Yeah.
What's involved in it?
I suppose I oversee all the different 5 clubs, but it's a good challenge role that we're trying to strive to get to the levels of other stronger colleges. There's a lot of competition, particularly within Dublin, and there's a lot of colleges who are very GAA dominant, so it's a struggle to try to match them, but we are putting, like Trinity Sports, putting good structures in place to try to strive to get to that level. And
with GAA, is it pushing towards being number one, or the likes of rugby, soccer, or things like that?
GAA now is one of the performance sports in it, so that was a massive statement of intent by Trinity Sport.
So just looking then at Kilcoo the past couple of years, so that's 7 titles in 8 years within Down, lost to the Burren last year, beat them after a replay this year. Feels like it's been a never-ending quest for you to try and get that Ulster title. Is that how it feels from the inside?
I suppose at the start of the year, whenever our new management came in, we decided that we would take every game one game at a time, just look at the opponents, address them and worry about our own performance for each game. And that's what we've done this year. We haven't been looking too far ahead. We did want to get our Down title back, but we were concentrating just taking each game as it came.
Now that it's here, is it like you've lost 2 finals at this stage since 2012? This is your 3rd one. You want to finally kind of end that long wait, do you?
Again, as a squad, we're really focused on the task at hand and just concentrating on our performance for the weekend. Probably for the people within the village and our families and that, they can maybe enjoy the occasion a wee bit better and the lead up to it, and it would be great for them it would be very a great satisfaction for a lot of good men who have put serious work into structures of underage coaching and that within the club over many years. I
presume there's just nothing but talk of that final in the town at the moment, or the parish at the moment.
See, to be fair, they maybe know better. They just don't. I'm sure they're flat out talking about it, but they don't talk to us about it because they maybe know that it's just be safer off talking to a wall.
Yeah. And how important has it been to get in Mickey Moore and Paul Devlin and Conor Gilligan this year, a Derry trio?
Last year, whenever Paul McGaver had stepped away, that we were hurt over our county final loss, and we probably felt that there was another kick in this team, and we wanted to get the best management team in Ireland. We wanted the best man available out there. So we just went and got Mickey.
And was it? I think I heard Aaron Brannigan. Certainly, it was one of the Brannigans talking, and it was like he was the first guy that you had gone for, and just unbelievably delighted when Mickey Moran accepted it.
We identified Mickey Moran as our number 1 target, and thankfully we didn't have to go anywhere else. That he came on board, and listen, we're delighted to have him as our manager.
Can you explain what he brings in terms of experience? Because when I was looking up some articles, some interview that was done, he'd won a Tyrone title with Omagh back in 1988. So his experience is ridiculous.
He's just a brilliant man. His man management is something I've really learned from. How he deals with players and how the players love him and would do anything for him. That's a massive part of it.
So that's something then that you'd bring to Trinity, is it, in terms of how he deals with players? That's something you want to do too?
A guy, just even with some of my own underage teams, that It's something that you're always learning. As a coach, you're always trying to pick up things of managers that you've worked with, and that's one brilliant trait that Mickey has left.
Yeah, and just when you lost to Burren last year, how big of a blow was that? Like, I mean, having won 7 in a row before that, or sorry, 6 in a row before that, it must have been quite a shock to the system.
It hurt probably more than anything. It was one of the bad days at the office. It was one of the lowest ones. So.
And that's something you drew on then when you were playing against them this year?
Listen, it was something we have maybe used throughout this year, just that wee bit of hurt that to try to get back to where we wanted to be.
Yeah, and like in terms of your own coaching, how far do you want to take this thing?
Listen, the Monaghan gig this year came as a bit of a surprise to me, but I really enjoy coaching. Nothing will ever compare to playing, but I do really enjoy coaching. We'll get finished up now this year with our minors. They're in the Ulster club in a couple of weeks, and after that I'll get into the Monaghan thing, and I'll see what doors open then after that. And
Banty McInerney, is he a guy you had a bit of a relationship with beforehand, or was it just he had heard about you as a coach and then decided to approach you?
I think I'd spoken to him once in my life.
Really? Yeah.
So I know I didn't really know him, and whenever we had a conversation, I was surprised at it, but it was something that interested me.
I'm sure working with the likes of Conor McManus as well would definitely interest you.
It maybe interest my wee boys more than me.
Really? Yeah,
but they're more happy than anything. But yeah, so no, it's a good thing.
And I presume they're gone back training. Would you have had any involvement at this stage, or?
Listen, over this past number of weeks, I've been chatting to Banty, and I've been doing small bits and pieces, but full focus has been on Kilcoo.
And how old are you now?
34.
34, so you have a couple of more years in you left to play.
Jesus, I don't know about that.
I don't know. And what about Down? Where do you think Down are going in general point? And I know now the fact that you're going to be involved with Monaghan, it kind of it complicates things a small bit in terms of talking about it, but do you think Down are on an upward trajectory?
Listen, they've Paddy Tally in now. I know this is the second year getting in, maybe. It always takes managers a year to maybe see exactly what he wants as panel, and he's got a good look at over the club championship, so I'm sure he'll have a better idea of the players at his disposal, and he'll have a very strong panel this year. And listen, I would see them they should be getting out of Division 3.
Yeah, could be a bit of a bear pit in Ulster next year. Tyrone, Donegal, Monaghan, Down, and so on.
As long as Down and Monaghan don't meet, maybe that'll be alright.
It feels like it's inevitable,
without a doubt.
Yeah. Thanks very much, and best of luck in the Ulster final.
Thank you.